Hello friends, in first video of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, we studied introduction of aldehydes, nomenclature of aldehydes, that is common name and IUPAC name, and some more examples of aldehydes with their structures and both the type of names, introduction of ketones, types of ketones example with their common name and IUPAC name, and also the methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Now, in second video, we will see the chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones. Friends, in this video, we will study the chemical reaction of aldehydes and ketones. Following 7 types of reaction, we are going to study. Number 1, nucleophilic addition reaction. Here, 5 types of reaction we are studying. Addition of hydrogen cyanide, addition of hydrogen sulfide, addition of alcohols, addition of Grignard reagent, and addition of ammonia derivatives in aldehydes and ketones. Second reaction we are studying haloform reaction. Third, aldol condensation reaction and cross aldol condensation reaction. Fourth, Cannizzaro reaction and cross Cannizzaro reaction. Fifth, oxidation reaction. Sixth, reduction reaction. Here 2 types, Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction. And last 7th reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction. So in this video we are going to study these reactions of aldehydes and ketones. First type of reaction, addition reaction of nucleophile. Friends, we know that in aldehydes and ketones carbonyl group is present. Here the oxygen atom is higher electronegative than the carbon. So the electrons of carbon and oxygen bond are strongly pulled by the oxygen. It creates partial negative charge on oxygen atom and partial positive charge on carbon atom. So due to this polarization and having positive charge of carbon, nucleophile approaches towards the carbon atom to give nucleophilic addition reaction. First type of nucleophilic addition reaction, that is addition of hydrogen cyanide. When we add hydrogen cyanide to aldehydes and ketones, they give cyanohydrates. This reaction is slow reaction, but in the presence of base, this reaction occurs rapidly to give cyanohydrates. Now, let's see the examples of aldehyde and ketone for the addition of hydrogen cyanide. First example is of aldehyde. When aldehyde reacts with hydrogen cyanide in the presence of base, base means having OH negative ion. So it gives aldehyde cyanohydrate. Here the carbon to oxygen double bond is breakdown and cyanide group is attached to carbon atom. Because cyanide have partial negative charge and hydrogen have partial positive charge. As cyanide have a partial negative charge, it is a nucleophile, so it attacks on carbon, that is positive charge, while hydrogen get bonded with oxygen. Ketone also give same reaction with hydrogen cyanide. See, when acetone reacts with hydrogen cyanide in the presence of base, it gives acetone cyanohydrine. Here also carbon to oxygen double bond get breakdown, and as cyanide group CN is a nucleophile, it attack on carbon atom and gives carbon to CN bond, while hydrogen get bonded with oxygen to give acetone cyanohydrine. Aldehydes and ketones, when treated with saturated aqueous solution of sodium bisulfite NaHSO3, they give water soluble crystalline solid. See the example. Aldehyde when reacts with NaHSO3, here SO3Na becomes nucleophile and it attacks on partial positive charge of carbon to give carbon to SO3Na bond, and hydrogen get bonded with oxygen and compound form CH3 CHSO3NaOH. Similarly, ketone gives reaction. Here also SO3Na is a nucleophile which attacks on partial positive charge of carbon and hydrogen get bonded with oxygen. In this reaction, the compound form is water-soluble compound, so it is easily hydrolyzed back to aldehydes and ketones. Means we can easily again reform the aldehyde and ketone from the crystalline solid. So due to this reaction is useful and it is important for the separation and purification of aldehydes and ketones from other organic compounds. Addition of alcohols to aldehyde and ketone. First of all, we will see addition of alcohols to aldehyde. When alcohols are added to aldehyde, they give acetals. Here, 2 molecules of alcohols are added to the aldehyde. See the reaction. Reaction is 2 steps. Step number 1. When aldehyde RC double bond OH is added to the alcohol ROH, then carbon to oxygen double bond is break down and OR group from alcohol is bonded to carbon and the hydrogen from alcohol is bonded to the oxygen of carbonyl group to gives us hemiacetal, that is RCHOROH. This is a hemiacetal. It is quite unstable. This hemiacetal when added to the second molecule of alcohol, that is step number 2. See, RCHOROH means hemiacetal when added to ROH means second molecule of alcohol. Then we are getting acetal. Here the OH from hemiacetal is removed and in place OR from the alcohol is bonded to give acetal and water is removed. So in this way, when we are adding alcohol to aldehyde, first step we are getting hemiacetal and in second step we are getting acetal. Ketone also giving similar reaction like a aldehyde. When we are adding 2 molecules of alcohol to ketone, first step we are getting hemiketal and in second step we are getting ketal. Another example of ketone when we are adding alcohols, see the reaction. When ketone is added with ethylene glycol, then we are getting cyclic ketal and 1 water molecule is removed. The acetals and ketals prepared by the reaction of aldehyde and ketone with alcohols can be reversed, means we can get back aldehyde and ketone when these acetals and ketones are acid hydrolyzed at a room temperature. Next reaction, addition of Grignard reagent. Aldehydes and ketones undergoes nucleophilic addition reaction with Grignard reagent in the presence of dry ether to form a complex. This complex on acid hydrolysis gives an alcohol. See here, carbonyl group containing compound, that is aldehyde and ketone, when reacts with Grignard reagent. Here Gr means Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent's formula is RMgX, where R is a alkyl group and X is a halogen. So when Grignard reagent reacts with carbonyl group, then as Gr means Grignard reagent is a nucleophile, the negative part of the Grignard reagent, that is alkyl group, attacks on partial positive charge of carbonyl group, that is carbon, and Mgx, which is positive, attacks on oxygen as oxygen have a partial negative charge to give RCROMgX. Then when this complex compound form is acid hydrolyzed, then it gives alcohol as here RCOH plus MgXOH. Let's see the example of aldehyde. First we are studying methanol example. When methanol reacts with Grignard reagent in the presence of dry ether, it gives ethanol. See here methanol formula HCHO. It reacts with Grignard reagent CH3MgI. Here R is a CH3 and X is a iodine I. So here negative part of Gr, that is CH3 or alkyl group, it attach with carbon and Mgi attach with oxygen to give a complex CH3CH2OMgI. This complex on acid hydrolysis gives ethanol CH3CH2OH plus MgIOH. Again see, here methanol consists of only one carbon, but ethanol, which is the product, have two carbons. It means aldehyde when reacts with Gr, it gives alcohol having one carbon more than the original aldehyde. Second example of the aldehyde, that is ethanol or acetaldehyde. When ethanol reacts with Grignard reagent, that is CH3CHO plus CH3MgI, they gives alcohol in the presence of dry ether. First of all, CH3, that is alkyl group, attacks on carbon atom and MgI get bonded with oxygen. Here the complex form CH3OMgI. This complex on acid hydrolysis gives propane to OL, yani means alcohol, CH3CH3OH plus MgIOH. See here again, acetaldehyde or ethanol have two carbons only, but the alcohol forms have three carbon. In this way, all the aldehydes when reacts with Grignard reagent, they gives alcohol having one carbon more than the original aldehyde formula. Also, acetaldehyde when reacts with Grignard reagent gives secondary alcohol. It means here the alcohol have side branch. Here side branch is a CH3. So this is the secondary alcohol. Next, third example is of ketone. We seen two examples of aldehyde. Now we will see ketone example. Now here we are studying the acetone, that is propanone. When propanone reacts with Grignard reagent in the presence of dry ether, it gives alcohol, that is 2-methyl-propan-2-ol. See the reaction. Acetone plus Grignard reagent gives a complex. Here the complex is CH3C having two side branches of CH3, then OMgI. This complex on reacting with water, that is acid hydrolysis, gives alcohol and MgIOH. This alcohol also have one carbon more than the ketone formula, and it is a tertiary alcohol. You can see the carbon present in the center have three carbon differently attached, CH3. So in this way, these are the reactions of aldehyde and ketone with Grignard reagent. In nucleophilic addition reaction of Grignard reagent with aldehydes and ketones, following points are important, or we can summarize it as follows. First, methanol or formaldehyde when reacts with Grignard reagent produces primary alcohol having one more carbon than the methanol. Second point, aldehydes except formaldehyde, means other than the formaldehyde, produces secondary alcohol having one more carbon than original aldehyde. This one more carbon is coming from the Grignard reagent. It means all the aldehydes removing only or other than the methanol, all this giving secondary alcohol, and only formaldehyde gives primary alcohol. Third point, ketones produces tertiary alcohol when they react with Grignard reagent, and this also contains one carbon more than the original ketone formula. Nucleophilic addition reaction of ammonia derivative. Aldehydes and ketones undergoes addition elimination reaction with ammonia derivatives to give products containing carbon to nitrogen double bond, that is imines. Means when we are adding ammonia derivative to aldehyde and ketone, there are not only addition reaction but there are also elimination reaction. So it is termed as an addition elimination reaction. Let's see the reaction. Carbonyl group when added to primary amine primary amine, it is also ammonia derivative. Then the oxygen from carbonyl group and the H2 from amine removed as the water, and we are getting CNR, where carbon to nitrogen double bond is present, that is the imines, and here removal or elimination of water takes place, that is addition elimination reaction. For more examples and more reaction, we will study table number 1. Here in first reaction, aldehyde and ketone reacts with hydroxyl amine. Here the carbonyl oxygen and hydrogen H2 from hydroxyl amine is removing as a water, and we are getting product. Second reaction, when aldehyde or ketone reacts with hydrazine, then water is eliminated and we are getting hydrazone. Here also carbon to nitrogen double bond is present. Third reaction, aldehyde or ketone compound when reacts with phenylhydrazine, then we are getting phenylhydrazone. This is similar reaction like a reaction number 2. Fourth reaction, when a aldehyde or ketone reacts with semicarbide. Semicarbide means NH2NH, NH2. Here also oxygen from carbonyl group and H2 from first nitrogen are removed as a water, and we are getting RCR double bond N NH2, that is semicarbazone. Last reaction, fifth number, when aldehyde or ketone reacts with dinitrophenyl hydrazine, then we are getting 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. So in this way, when ammonia derivative reacts with aldehyde or ketone, we are getting carbon to nitrogen double bond, that is imine, and water is eliminated. Remaining chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones we will study in next video. Thanks.